Hello Aries, and welcome to the first weekly love reading for singles of 2019. This is a weekly love reading from the 23rd of January until the 31st. Alright Aries, so I've already pre-shuffled your cards. Let's get started. At the bottom of the deck you come into this period with the Devil. Alright, it's not that dramatic, but you know, does represent the sign of Capricorn. For me, this kind of speaks more about the planetary alignment. If you guys subscribe to me, you'll know I just posted something in the community tab section about how the lunar eclipse was actually really quite potent, and I feel like this is representative of ending of that cycle for you, okay? Because it's come out with the card of the Hierophant. So it's a really interesting combination, okay? The Hierophant for me represents anything that's kind of traditional. It can speak about commitment when it comes to relationships, and the Capricorn speaks about many different things, right? The Capricorn card of the Devil, so it speaks about power, lust, greed, addiction, all things that can be in excess. But I think at its very core, this is showing me that you're now ready to look at something that's a little bit more secure, okay Aries? I feel like January for you was a month of kind of releasing and letting go when it comes to love and intimate relationships, and now you're ready for something more. And what's interesting, what a cracker of a week. You start off this period with the Ace of Wands coupled with the Five of Pentacles. Talk about hot passion, connection, something brand new that's starting. Now, typically you can read the Ace of Wands in many different ways, but this is a weekly love reading for singles. So I see this as being a hot new connection starting from the 23rd. Now, potentially you've reached out to someone or someone's reached out to you. And remember how I was saying I had the Hierophant here, which does represent the sign of Taurus. And then I've got the Capricorn card here, so a lot of earth energy, and then the Five of Pentacles. So lots of earth energy here, and again, I think that's representative of where we've come from in terms of the months and the astrological calendar. But the Five of Pentacles for me, coupled with the Ace of Wands, shows me coming out of a period. It's a moment of change, okay? Typically fives speak about change, and I feel like for you, Aries, this is the beginning of something new, a new cycle. What's interesting is that at the bottom of this, we have the Prince of Swords. So this can literally mean someone kind of checking up on you on social media, someone finding you through social media. So some of you could have been approached, literally someone's maybe reached out to you on Instagram or maybe even YouTube or Facebook or something like that, Twitter, I don't know what you use, but someone's been checking you out from afar, Aries, and they are finding you pretty hot. That's the best way I can put it there. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is the very early beginning stages of ending that kind of singledom phase, because well, it's a little bit exciting. I don't want to ruin the surprise just yet, but I see what's coming up for you in the next week as we begin February. Now, what's interesting, at the heart of your reading, you have the Four of Pentacles. So for those that follow me, you'll know that I talk about money a lot in these love readings as well, is because Venus rules both beauty, wealth, health, and also, you know, when it comes to love. But Four of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles shows me that I feel like money kind of was a little bit tight for you around Christmas. I think this came up even in the couples reading, so it's very much something that's been going on for Aries, but I feel like you're coming out of it now. You're holding on to your pennies, you're being very careful about your spending, and translating that into love, I feel like you're being very careful with your heart. Interestingly enough, you have two fours that have come out together, Four of Pentacles and Four of Swords. This can typically speak about needing to take a rest, taking a step back from something, taking a little bit of a break. It is a lower vibration for me of the card of the Hermit. It can also be a lower vibration of the card of the Star. But really what I think it is, Aries, for you, is that when it comes to love, you've kind of taken a step back from being open or dating or wanting to have a commitment, okay? And now someone's just come out of nowhere and really kind of sparked your interest. Maybe it's the way they approached you. I think that's kind of lit this fire. Like, look at this card, look at the illumination. It's pretty hot. This does also represent a lot of passionate moments, intimate moments, okay? Depending on where you are and meeting this new person, this new energy that I see coming in, it could be that you've already had that kind of first kiss, that first hug, that first intimate moment, or maybe that's still to come, but you just kind of feel it. You're kind of like, wow, this person's really sure of themselves, or wow, they've really caught me off guard with their approach. What's interesting is you get kind of like to the weekend, you have the Temperance and the Seven of Wands. So Temperance card of Sagittarius. And for those wanting to know signs, as I've mentioned, I've got Taurus here, Capricorn, Sagittarius. I also have Aries. They're the main ones that are coming up. So some of you could be Aries to Aries. For others of you, that could just be representing you. But this isn't a really beautiful card. It's a card of trying to find balance. And then coupled with the Seven of Wands, this can often speak about competition. So maybe you, the person that's reached out to you, there's a lot of competition around, or maybe you have more than one option, Aries, that's interested in you. Although I'm not getting that kind of two people feeling here. I just feel like there's a lot of people that are interested in being close to you and your energy. Now, that could just mean friends. It doesn't have to mean love interest, okay? But again, that Temperance card is a card about balance. It's a card of healing. And if you have a look, it's very similar in the illustrations with this card of the Four of Swords, right? Trying to find that balance again, trying to come to your center. For a lot of you, I feel like whatever period you've gone through over Christmas, that kind of solo kind of period, obviously because you're a single watching, it's all about you now kind of coming out of this phase, coming back more grounded than ever, more balanced than ever, and kind of ready to, I don't know whether this is the right term, but it's what they're showing me, take the shackles off, right? Take the shackles off your own restriction. And I feel like you've been the one standing in your way, Aries. You've been like, no dating for me. I'm not doing that. I'm not going there. Well, that's all about to change, because as you get into the future, you have more sword energy. So Page of Swords here. And you have Ace of Cups. Brand new beginning love connection. Now this is as we're going into the next week. So we're looking at the 1st of February. Don't hold too much onto time, right? This can matter from whenever you're watching it. But just as I'm reading this right now, this is when I see this new connection kind of sparking. Maybe you're starting to speak to this person you haven't actually connected yet. Or maybe it could be someone from online dating. That's where a lot of opportunity could be coming in. When I see a lot of opportunity there, a lot of competition. Or maybe it's that you have your first date on the weekend of the 31st into the 1st, around that kind of time. Whatever it is, what's really cool, and I always like to look at this, is you have two aces in this very little spread. Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. So it's like this hot, passionate, emotionally fulfilling connection that's coming in for you. And I feel like as much as you might not be ready and you're kind of like still coming out of your slumber, Aries, it's almost like you don't have a choice, because this is fast energy. This is swift energy, okay? The card looks quite graphic in this depiction, but typically the Knight of Swords speaks about coming in quite a fast moving energy. And then you have the Page of Swords here, which is like, you know, that spying, checking up on someone, checking out how they're going. So I feel like, and it's, for me, I'm looking at it in this direction and seeing how the energy is flowing from this Ace of Wands. This person's been either checking you out for a while, you've recently connected on social media, they're going to take you out of this slumber, okay? And then look what I see coming up. Why? Because you manifested them. The Magician. Like, how freaking cool is that? You start off a brand new week, going into a new month, past these eclipses. So whatever you needed to let go of, Aries, it's done. You kind of let go of that fear of, you know, am I going to have a commitment? Am I ready? It's like whatever's been holding you back. And sometimes that's just ourselves, right? And I feel like for you, Aries, that's been the person. You've been kind of standing in your own way. Just kind of like, bam, I want someone new. And then for some of you, it's literally you've asked, and the universe is turning it around that quickly. Be very, very aware of your thoughts, okay, during this time period, because what you think will actually become, okay? Be very cautious that they're positive thoughts that you're putting out, because I see you manifesting a really great new love connection. And this is not someone from the past, right? Ace of Cups can sometimes speak about reconciliation, but it's not. There's other cards that I look for to give me that feeling. This is new energy, brand new energy, two aces, new energy, someone new, someone you haven't found before, someone that's going to make you feel very balanced. It could also be that they are completely a polar opposite to you, okay, Aries? And that's what kind of catches you off guard, because it's like, you've asked for this person. Some of you may have even manifested and wrote down, right? Put pen to paper and said, I want da 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 when it comes to this new connection. And now you're kind of like, okay, well, that is what I asked for, but I didn't expect it to come in that package. Follow it through, because I feel like it's going to really bring you some beautiful, beautiful moments. All right, additional guidance for Aries singles this week. Thank you. No, not ready to come out. There it is. Wow, nice. Nine of Pentacles, well-deserved reward. So this is typically the card that you'd look for in traditional tarot. That's my single lady card, right? And like I said, I feel like, and don't, guys watching, that doesn't mean that it's not single men. It's just that typically on traditional tarot, she's depicted as a woman, okay? So don't get all up in my grill being like, what about the men? You know I'm all pro men on this channel. But I feel like for you, this is the ending of that era, okay? Like letting go. It's no longer how you're going to identify. There's a lot of new love coming in for you this year. And I think I even said that in the 2019 reading. Gosh, it feels like ages when I did those, but go check that out. I'll put a link at the very end for you guys. All right, if I can find this. Nine of Pentacles. Well-deserved reward. Discipline, gracious, compassion, satisfaction. Your efforts are paying off. When this card appears, it suggests you have been or have seen or will soon find your relationships falling into place. What did I say? That's crazy. It hasn't always been easy, but you have had the discipline to persevere. And I think the key with that is not settling, right, Aries? And good on you for not settling. Good on you for holding out for what you deserve. As you work to create fulfilling relationships, you sometimes had to give more than you would have liked, but you've seen the positive results of that action. You kept the ultimate goal in the mind. And then it goes on to say, be proud of yourself. You've shown that you're self-reliant and confident. You're entering a phase of your life where your dealings with others will become effortless. Be considerate and compassionate in your interactions. There is less need for confrontation now. Diplomacy is the better approach. As you move forward, expect to feel satisfaction with your accomplishments regarding love in many aspects. You're being blessed for your hard work. Wow, Aries, absolutely beautiful. That was your reading for this week. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button and tell me, who is this new person? Much love and light. Take care.